Hey everybody, welcome back. Get ready to dive into the wacky world of chemistry. But this isn't your boring old chemistry lecture. No sir, we're about to embark on a journey to conquer the periodic table, one hilarious, mind-blowing element at a time. So strap yourselves in because things are about to get weird. First up, we've got element number 25, manganese. Now, manganese might sound a little strange, but trust me, this scene is going to blow your mind. Picture this. A beat-up, rusty old chrome van comes screeching around the corner. It slams on the brakes and the door flies open with a bang. Out pops a character straight out of a manga comic book, striking a dramatic pose. But here's the kicker, folks. This manga hero has got some serious manga knees. You know what I'm talking about? Those crazy, exaggerated, gigantic knees that only exist in the world of anime. And as our hero strikes his pose, those massive manga knees let out a sound effect that could only be described as a creak. Manganese, manga, and knees, get it? Next up, we've got element number 26, iron. This one's pretty straightforward, but hey, that doesn't make it any less awesome. So, our manga hero with the unforgettable knees is still hanging out by the chrome van, and guess what he pulls out next? A giant iron. But we're not talking about your grandma's little handheld iron here. No, this iron is the size of a small car, made entirely of solid iron, and it's heavy. Our manga hero starts using this colossal iron to smooth out all the dents and bumps on that poor, beat-up van. With each press, you can hear the metal creaking and groaning, ironing out the details, get it? Iron. I crack myself up. Now it's time for element number 27. Cobalt, and let me tell you, things are about to get seriously with this one. Just as our manga hero finishes ironing out the last dent on the van, a mechanic walks up, scratching his head.
Looks like you need a cobalt for this.
And with a mighty heave, he pulls out a giant, shimmering blue bolt. I'm talking a bolt the size of a telephone pole, folks.
This here's a special cobalt designed to hold anything together.
And with that, he proceeds to use this massive blue bolt to, you guessed it, bolt something onto the van. Cobalt and cobalt, I swear, these just write themselves. Hold on to your hats, because it's time for element number 28. Nickel. This one is absolutely bonkers. Just picture it. The sky suddenly opens up, and instead of rain, giant nickels start pouring down. These aren't your ordinary pocket change nickels, though. Nope, these bad boys are the size of dinner plates, and they're falling fast. The ground is covered in a sea of giant spinning nickels, clinking and clanking against each other. Our ever-resourceful mechanic, unfazed by the chaos, bends down, picks up one of the massive nickels and uses it as a makeshift wrench to tighten the cobalt from earlier. Because, you know, why not? Okay folks, buckle up for element number 29. This one's a real humdinger. Just when you thought things couldn't get any weirder, a police siren starts blaring in the distance. A cop car pulls up to the scene, but get this, the entire car is made of copper. A copper cop car. The car comes to a screeching halt, and out steps a towering figure. It's a cop, but not just any cop. This officer is made entirely of gleaming reddish-brown copper. The copper cop surveys the scene with a stern look on his face. Honestly, I wouldn't want to get on his bad side. He looks like he means business. And last but not least, we've got element number 30, zinc. For this one, we're taking things to a whole new level of absurdity. As the copper cop is writing a ticket for all the giant nickels on the ground, a giant kitchen sink suddenly materializes out of thin air right next to him. Zinc sink. This isn't your average kitchen sink though. This monstrous basin is big enough to bathe a whale. And to make matters even more chaotic, the faucet suddenly burst open, unleashing a torrential flood of water that threatens to engulf everything in its path. The copper cop, caught completely off guard, leaps back just in time to avoid being swept away by the wave. And there you have it, folks. 6 elements down, only 112 to go. I know, learning the periodic table can seem about as appealing as watching paint dry, but trust me, with a little imagination and a whole lot of crazy, anything is possible. So keep those brains firing, stay curious, and never be afraid to embrace the absurd. Because who knows, you might just discover the next big mnemonic that helps someone ace their chemistry exam. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the next mind-blowing adventure. Peace out.